Hello everyone, 10 here. Oh, nice worker split again. Boom, right there. You see that worker split? Yeah, that just happened. Anyway, 10 here. I'm going to be casting a 1 versus 1 on Shattered Temple between the red Protoss, theDoctor, and the blue Protoss, Yaphet. Wow, that's weird. Yaphet. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. What is a Yaphet? I'm not sure. Anyways, between theDoctor and Yaphet, so, yeah, I guess I could say Yaphet. Maybe call him Yap. We'll figure it out. Anyways, you're watching the 10 casting channel. We cast StarCraft 2 games. We promise to cast every game that gets sent in. How do you send it in? You send your game in to getgamescasted@gmail.com. And you send in that, or you can also send in a link to a replay site where I can download the replay. That's fine too. Yeah, but send in your replays there. And the only thing you have to do in your email is tell me what league it's in. Unfortunately, I don't know what league this is. If you don't tell me what league it is, it's fine. You know, I'll still cast it. Okay, I love you all, so it's okay. But yeah, you gotta tell me what league. Do not tell me your name. Do not tell me your in-game, like, don't tell me you're Yaphet or whatever, or, you know, whoever it is. Don't say what your in-game name is, because obviously you're going to send me in-game if you're winning. This game, fortunately, no one told me who they were, so that was okay. Yeah, but don't say what your name is, because then I'm going to basically know who won, and that's going to affect my casting, if you believe that. Yeah, anyway, and I think that's about it. So you send it there, and those two things you don't tell me. Oh yeah, do not send the game anywhere else. Do not send it to the YouTube inbox, and do not send it to any other place. If you have like general questions, send it to the YouTube inbox. That's fine. I actually do read all the comments. I actually do read all the stuff. So yeah, I will be able to see that. No problems there. But yeah, don't send anything but casts to getgamescasted@gmail.com, and don't send any casts to the YouTube inbox. But other than that, that's all we're about to do. This is after the 1.3 patch, this game, but it is before the newest patch. The most notable thing that in this, because since it's Protoss versus Protoss, the only thing you have to be thinking about is the big Archon move. We rarely see Archons anyways, but in this game, the Archons do not have their buff right now, so they're not a massive target. And is this worker going to stand there and take it? No, he's going to get out of there. Smart man right there. Smart man. He's getting shocked again. But the Archons do not have their buff. They also kind of have a nerf, too, because they're a massive, which means they take extra damage from certain units. But they don't get affected by Marauder Slow, so that's a give and take. Which is very important for Protoss not to be affected by Marauder Slow on the ground, because that is huge. But yeah, so they are not a massive at this point, and they also are. What was the other thing? Oh, their range is 2. It's not 3. So in the new patch it became 3. Here it's only 2. Anyway, enough of that. So anyway, that's the only real things, the only real changes that are in the new new patch. So this is, I think it's like, I don't know the numbers, but it's after 1.3. If you ever see the StarCraft patch numbers, it is very long, and I don't know what build the game is, but that's okay. So Yaphet's moving in here moving around with the Zelt right now, just trying to check, you know, hey, is anything out here? Looks like, yes, looks like this Protoss train's coming in, so the scouting train's coming in, a little smack to the probe. Boom. So he's got to take care of this probe, but this probe's pretty much already done the damage it needs, because it has seen everything with the scouting. There's nothing really he doesn't know about. Now he knows he has double gas, chronoing out workers, whatever, and getting that warp gate tech, and throwing down 2 additional gateways, so it looks like we're going to see some serious ground play. This looks like pretty standard. He's throwing down a lot of buildings at once, which seems a little odd. And I'm going to send a patrol to be able to laugh around the base. Hysterical. Anyways, yeah, it just seems a little odd to throw down those workers, all the buildings at once. I really don't advise you to throw down tons of buildings at once, because that means you haven't been spending your minerals efficiently. But that's okay. So he's chronoing out that first stalker, so this guy's gonna get shot right here. Boom. How do you like that? Anyways, is there a scout in here as well? No, there is not. And pretty standard play here. Also going 3 gate, and he has the robo down right now, and unfortunately, the Doctor does not have the robo, but that's not necessarily unfortunate. Oh, yes, he does. There it is. I'm crazy. Look at that. There's a robo. It's been going forever. Anyway, yeah, so he's got the robo going down as well, and he's got his gate going up. No one has expanded yet, so I'm anticipating somebody going for, like, a later game strategy. Now, here's some more pylons. Yaphet's almost a fly block. A little rough. And getting out of the gateway. He's got his warp gate tech done right now, so he's got to be careful. He's playing a little sloppy right now, I gotta say. Like, okay, he's saving up, looks like, to spam out a lot of units, perfectly fine, but, yeah, warping in a lot of units right now. I say, I don't know, it's just, he seems like has a lot of minerals, throwing down a lot of stuff at once. You know, when you play StarCraft, you want to continuously be throwing things down, like, kind of like a stream of the stuff that you're doing. You don't really want to be like, oh, save up 300 minerals so I can throw down 2 racks. No, you save 150 minerals, throw down 1, then you throw down, and then you save another 150, you throw down another. I mean, that's typically, okay, there's tons of exceptions to that, but the point is that's typically how I want to play. So, no, just a little note, is this an Observer? No, it's an Immortal. So he's going for a Immortal play right now instead of Colossi, or usually the Observer comes first of all, to get that scouting. But at any rate, yeah, it looks like he wants the Immortal first, which is good. They're very good against daily units, and oh, he switched it up. He switched it up on me. He gets the Observer, so there it is. And now he's gonna usually chrono out the Observer, and anyway, not even the point. And now he's gonna get out the Immortal as well. So he's got 3 sentries. So let's see how his sentry micro is. What do you know about sentry micro? Is he bringing this sentry? Or this sentry just chilling? Just gonna chill? Just chilling? Maybe. Sentry's just gonna hang out. What do we got here? Oh, I'm just gonna go with him. Okay, cool. So he's got 3 sentries. He's got how many stalkers? 3, 6, 7 stalkers and 2 zealots. So that's a decent army. And then over here we have a slight force over here moving out 2 immortals. Okay, so this is a game changer because he's got 2 immortals. That's a big deal. If he gets swarmed by zealots, they're done. But he doesn't have very many zealots. If it's turns into be like a line versus a line, these immortals are going to make a huge difference. What I really hope happens is that none of these players use freaking force field. Yeah. Use Guardian Shield. I don't want to see any force fields. Use a force field, you're a failure, because it's all range damage. Guardian Shield, people. Don't mess up with your force field. So let's see if they take my advice, because I've seen people be detrimental to their army with the force fields, and it makes me sad. I lose sleep over it every night when I'm like, oh, I just have these visions of people with their terrible force fielding. We have expansions going for both players, by the way, but I'm gonna watch over here right now because yeah, that's what we do. This is not zealot heavy. There's 3 zealots. Okay, what you really need to be worrying about is the immortals and the stalkers. Okay, this is called Guardian Shield territory. Alright, I should expect both players to Guardian Shield, and I hope they do that as soon as possible. The pylon's going down here. I'm surprised that Yaphet doesn't move into this. He probably doesn't even realize it's still there. Does he even know now? Yeah, he's gotta get on that because oh man, he's got a proxy pylon, everything. The Doctor's gonna macro right in front of him. What an insult. And Yaphet could probably, yeah, well, he could have knocked him down easily. He's got 2 probes chilling in here. Yeah, these 2 probes are they're going to be there. Maybe throwing a proxy pylon on his own. Yeah, I didn't even realize he was there. Guardian Shield, buddy. Guardian Shield. Oh, see, the Doctor gets it. He gets up Guardian Shield. Forces him. Oh, Guardian Shield for both. Force Field. What are you doing? What are you splitting? Nothing. Anyways, the fight goes down right now. And looks like the Doctor's in some trouble here because he used the Guardian Shield, and then Yaphet backed out, so he kind of wasted a little bit of time. The Doctor has got vision over here, so you know exactly what he's getting into. Now he's getting a little bit more zealot heavy, but hey, he's got the immortals as well. This could be dangerous. This could be dangerous for both players. It really comes out in a micro right now. But yeah, for the most part, I was a little harsh on the Guardian Shielding on the force field there. It was the lots of Guardian Shield going up, so it was good. Yeah, they're making good decisions right now. The immortals in the front, you don't want this happening, but that's okay. Yeah, a little bit of kiting going on, getting up a Guardian Shield of its very own, and they're going to continue moving forward. And this Immortal should be moved to the back. It's tough to do, especially in moments like this where you're just trying to keep yourself alive. Lots of Stalkers going in. Come on, Yaphet. Yaphet can definitely tumble him right now. Come on, he's moving in now. And, oh, he gets shot. And why? I don't know why he's backing out. He knows more than enough about his enemy. He definitely has a shot here. He's going to be able to drop that Zealot. That Zealot just survives. How much health does that Zealot have? Jeez, 9 health. That Zealot is praising whatever lords, praising Ire right now. Because he is still alive with 9 health. Oh man. And it just seems like it's a little back and forth. No one really wants to fully commit to an attack. And looks like another Immortal coming out. Another Robo to make more Immortals. This is an interesting unit selection for Protoss versus Protoss right now. The one thing that's actually kind of dangerous is the Zealots. Oh, he's going to go and knock out all these Zealots here. That is huge. This is a huge attack right there, and he's making more Zealots. Zealots, believe it or not, are game changers right now because it's their only unit that's different. You know, right here, it's like, you get that mix. That's probably the biggest threat that Yaphet is doing. It's like, well, if these Zealots come in and get us around, then it's going to hugely affect my Immortals and Stalkers. 2 units that are not particularly great against Zealots. And it just seems like if it's going to be the one thing that could stop it. It's like if these zealots, if I throw up all these guardian shield and these zealots get in here, then I have to do force field and guardian shield at the same time. Yes, he's very zealot heavy right now, so the Doctor is really changing up his style of what kind of attack he wants to deal with here. If whatever this battle is, I think an epic battle is going to go down. A Colossi is on the field. This is big because now things are changed up. This completely changes what this fight's going to be like. Does he have thermal lance? I'm scared to look. Well, we're about to find out if he attacks. I don't really want to back away too quickly. I think I can make it. Where's the robot? Where's the robot? Where's the robot? There it is. Oh, he's getting it right now. Okay. So he's getting thermal lance, and continue. It looks like Yaphet's getting some zealots of his very own. So that's a decent response. So you're gonna make zealots, I'll make zealots, and they'll meet in the middle, and I'll be able to shoot him out later. That's fine. The last thing he needs is zealots to get in here and be surrounding some of his stalkers. That would be awful. Now, he's going to move on to the Doctor. I really think that Yaphet's got an advantage here. That Immortal's going to get on, and he's got to deal with this Colossi right now. The Colossi got to go down. Unfortunately, he's not really focused on the Colossi. The Colossi doesn't have his thermal lance done yet. This is going to be huge. His battle's going down right now. Lots of Guardian shielding going down, warping in a lot more Stalkers. And the Colossi still doesn't have any thermal lance. This is going to be a problem. And he's still going to continue this fight. Got to get rid of these sentries. It's definitely important. It gets 2 sentries dead, so it looks like, oh man, it is close. He's got to get rid of this Colossi, which he does. And now it is definitely in the favor of Yaphet. He's going to decide to back out here. Does this thing have... Oh, the sentry doesn't have enough energy for Guardian Shield. The Guardian Shield will completely change the battle. Oh, the sentry goes down, but it looks like it does have it in the bag. He's got to make sure he keeps his Immortal alive. He's got to be careful with that. He decides to back out anyways, especially seeing all those Stalkers warping in. Now, what is the right move is the question. Unfortunately, the big thing that the Doctor's doing right now is by standing here, he's preventing him from expanding. You know, he's going to have to go fight these rocks and whatever, and he's got the Observer right over him, seeing everything he's doing. Oh, he's finally got detection to deal with that Observer. That changes a few things. Now, that Observer almost died. Clutching on, how much health does he have? 10 health, 1 more health than the Zealot had. That's okay. But yeah, it's really preventing him from expanding. If the Doctor wanted to expand, which looks like he wants to, if he just want to go ahead and expand, he totally could. And unfortunately, of course, Yaphet would never know about it. But yeah, it looks like he just threw down an expansion right there. And now the Doctor's going to be getting the advantage shortly. It's definitely going to be a problem because Yaphet needs to, if he defeated this army, what I would do if I was him was not move in. Don't move in anymore because you need to expand immediately. He needs to get himself back on track. He's only got 2 harvesters on that, but not that he needs any extra gas considering the units he's making. But yeah, he needs to defeat this and expand. That should be his goal. And is he almost mined out in his main? Yep. And he's not almost mined out there. He's reasonably working it. But anyways, he needs to defeat this army and expand, so that's the big thing he's going to be focusing on. The Doctor is outproducing him. He's got crazy, maybe even oversaturation right there. And he's doing okay right there. And this could be, I would say, the game, it's close. If the Doctor micro's right, which I really think Yaphet's micro is better right now, but if the Doctor micro's right, he could win this. I think Yaphet's micro is a little better though, so it really depends. He's got, how many Immortals? 4 Immortals. That's deadly. That's deadly to those Colossi, so this is going to be close. I don't know when they decide to move in. He's very tense right now. He's moving a lot of probes over here to get mining, get working, and he's going to start shooting those rocks. Where is that Observer? He moved it back here, so he doesn't know about this expansion at all. Let me just double check that. Yep, doesn't even know that he's going to try to expand right now. Oh, he's going to move in. He's completely out of position now. He can move back into position. He's wondering where his army went. Oh, he probably just jumped in there to take a peek. And yeah, if I were Yaphet, probably want to stand over here like nothing's wrong. Yeah, but the Observer wasn't there to spot it, so that was a problem. But oh, he's got a Colossi of his very own on the field right now. Does he have the much needed thermal lance? Not yet, but he's working on it. Oh, and the Colossi's on the high ground. Yeah, he's going to go down, so he's completely not protected. So kind of a fail by Yaphet, not protecting the Colossi. Exactly what he needs to be doing. But anyway, he's got, yeah, probably should focus on that sentry. Oh, but it looks like, my goodness, the Colossi are just completely tearing this army apart. Yaphet's having a lot of trouble with all this, and looks like Yaphet is just going to lose because of it. It looks like, oh, see, this is exactly what I was talking about before. These zealots are getting us around on the stalkers. This is awful. Oh, he got a blink though. But oh my goodness, he used a force field on the ramp. That is deadly. Yaphet's gonna GG, which is exactly what I anticipated was happening next. That was rough. That was a rough game because Yaphet had the advantage through a lot of that. Man, he's got to be kind of kicking himself over it. The Doctor really did a good job. I would say probably the biggest reason why the Doctor won is this right here. This proxy pylon massing here and fighting on his turf, it made a big difference. If this fight happened in the center, I don't know why it would happen in the center, but if it happened in the center or at his base, very different game. Would have been very hard for him. I mean, first of all, this would have never happened if he. I mean, it would have been role reversal. You know, he would have been the one who had to be like, okay, well, I'm stuck over here, so maybe I should knock that. No, you know. He wouldn't have had to make that. He wouldn't have that decision to make. So here, I mean, I would say the proxy pylon was huge, and this shows you the power of work gates. You know, a Terran or a Zerg could never do this. They only could rally units out somewhere, which is nothing wrong with that. But you know, the proxy pylon is like, yeah, I'll take 5 more stalkers right now. You know, that's something you could do with the proxy pylon. So I would say of one thing, it just shows you a really great use of proxy pylon. Protecting the proxy pylon just is really great use of it. The one thing I see people doing with proxy pylons, it's kind of a fail, is they put the proxy pylon like here, and then they stand around it. And then what's going to happen? You don't have a worker out here, and he's going to destroy the proxy pylon, and then he's going to pull back, and then you're going to pull back too, probably, and then he's going to remacro, and he's going to topple you. And then you lose all these units because you can't reinforce anymore, and if he can, because it's in his own base. So anyway, good placement of the proxy pylon, because he proxy here, and he stuck his units here, like in the choke point, so he ain't going anywhere. That was the whole plan. So definitely something that was a great placement. If I were to take one guess to something that he could have done better, that Yaphet could have done to win this game, I would say, like I was saying before, he really needed to defeat that army and then expand. That was probably the biggest thing. You know, defeat that army moving in probably wouldn't have worked. He needed to defeat the army and expand, because his opponent was 3 base, 1, 2, and then, well, this is almost mined out, so 3, 2.5 base. But anyways, I think I'm gonna keep casting. So I'm gonna keep this little marathon going, because I don't have too many days to cast because I'm working right now. But anyways, I'm gonna keep this casting going. If you want to get casted, send your games to getgamescasted@gmail.com. There will be a video up on how to send everything in and everything. I don't know. It'll be just full of info. It'll be the if you go to my main page, there's info on how to submit. But anyways, I think that's about it. So I'll see you